and the other one was on vacation.
Now here's Jones after the miss from Gary Payton. Jones finds Love. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And out of bounds is the ball.
We'll see if they can pull that off tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Payton. Payton with another miss. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Sacramento is shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Here's Payton. He has 7. Inside. It's Butler that time on the assist by Payton. Butler's got his second bucket.
These type of buckets fuel Butler. He welcomes the challenge of outworking the defense.
Pass to Jones. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Jimmy Butler. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 20 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland.
Just so good at getting his shots, getting to his spots. I mean, he's accurate, efficient. Chris Paul's got the juice.
Payton against Paul. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range. Paul's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Sacramento. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
Paul passes to Hudson. Here's Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. So the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Here's Hudson. That misses off the backboard. Bucks trail by 3. To the inside. It's deflected. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Here's Hudson. Keeps it alive. And Love with his second chance points.
Terrific effort by Love. I mean, he's been showing us this since high school. I mean, the combination of rebounding and scoring ability.
Butler passes to Jordan. Here's Dantley. Over Hudson. The shot by Dantley, no good. Ball against Payton. The shot's good from Paul. And now a 5-point Kings lead.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Payton against Paul. Tries it from the top of the key. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Payton against Paul. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Paul. And the Kings lead by 5.
Seeing the floor well. Paul is fantastic at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Payton. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Passes it to Jones. Here's Hudson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Dantley, and he jams it with authority.
And this is the level of unselfishness that Butler brings. A total pro who moves the ball well.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Jones finds Scott. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Rockets. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Bradley Beal is second.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Manning. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And remember the buzz? It was huge around Manning when he was taken with that #1 pick in the draft. And you know what? It should have been. This guy was a stud for all 4 years in college.
Here's Kittle. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jones drives in, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup. And now a 3-point Bucks lead. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside, Beal to end the run. Bangs home the trifecta.
As long as Beal is active behind the three-point line, he's going to keep the D scrambling. He demands a lot of attention out there.
Outside, Jones.
2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
Chris Paul's checked in for Anderson. Pass to Manning. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And they double up Paul. Hayward kicks to Ayton. Down low, here's Paul. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Jones. Here's Kittle. Dishes to Scott. Outside, Jones. The pass to Kittles. Ball's knocked loose. Beal up top. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Beal is so dangerous in the open floor. He can burn you with his speed, his shooting, in pretty much every way.
To the paint.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hayward against Scott. There's Beal with the 3. And Bamba pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for Milwaukee. Here's Manning. Off target at the rim.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Beal with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Paul outside. Fires for 3. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you're thinking maybe
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
They've got Scott. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Jones, and it's Manning in at the 4 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Ball against Jones. To the middle. Manning can't get it to go.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Offensive rebound. Ayton. And he banks in the layup. Ayton's got his first bucket in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Jones the pass to Manning. And here is Bamba. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
4 seconds left. Manning with the bucket. Manning's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Yep, that one goes.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Jones over Paul. No good there. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Back to Beal. Beyond the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Manning's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Jones, Scott. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Ball against Jones. Passes to Hayward. It's rebounded by Manning. Manning's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Jones. Pass to Kittles. Lock at 6. Scott the pass to Kittles. Here's Manning. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The shot by Beal, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
This is his first free throw of the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Kings, Walton's checked in for 8. Love comes in for Udonis Haslem. And Hudson subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Sacramento making a switch here. Jones is checked in. The Bucks have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Peyton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
Here's Walton. A second chance effort. Here's Love. No good on that one. Great D that time from Jordan. Here's Butler. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, look, that's just the energy that Butler displays. A fiery personality who welcomes overcoming all types of challenges.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
What a polished player Butler is, using strong fundamentals to get the job done.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout called by the Kings. Without question, Gary Payton displaying his skills today.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Love. Last season, he played outstanding. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Outside Butler. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And they double up Payton. Here's Dantley. Offline with his 3. The Kings trailing. Here's Hudson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks to Walton. Here's Paul. Great D that time from Payton. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
And that's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not at this level.
Anderson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Hudson. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And stolen by Butler. Butler on the wing. Inside. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Hudson. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. In the 3rd spot, the Bucks.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Here's Jones. 23 points for him the last game against Portland. The pass to Love. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
On the attack, Love, I mean, when he does this, when he's aggressive, he's difficult to contain.
Passes it to Russell. Right side, Butler. A rebound by Walton.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time. Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Payton dishes to Jordan. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Pass to Hudson. With the shot, and he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And the basket by Payton.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Anderson outside. Back to Jones. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
The Kings shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Jones looking for an opening. He dishes it to Love. Here's Dantley. He's covered by Hudson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Anderson kicks to Hudson. And Jones has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. Drained for 2 points. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
1:56 left to play here in the second quarter. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Out to the wing. Here's Hudson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. He's got 5.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Up again, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Bucks lead by 6.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Payton against Anderson. Floats one, and it's sent back by Russell. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Butler on the wing. Launches a 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Bamba. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
36 seconds left in the first half. Hayward, left side. Tries it again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
They get the rebound. The dish to Bamba. Here's Kittles. They get it again. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Milwaukee on top.
Kevin, thanks.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. Looking at the second. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game so far from Gary Payton.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Sacramento, Hudson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Walton. Then it's Jones. And it's Paul in at the one. Left side, Butler. Outside, Russell. And there's the pass to Dantley. And here is Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Short. It's hauled in by the Kings. To the paint. Here's Paul. Great D that time from Payton. Bucks leading by 5. Down low. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Ball against Payton. Here's Hudson. 5 points in the game. Walton. Rebounded by the Bucks. Jordan's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The Kings trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Pass to Jones. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Milwaukee. Jordan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to stop. Man.
Credit to Jordan for finishing in spite of the foul. He never relents on the play.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That one misses. And it's Love with the ball for the Kings. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Here's Jones. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Walton with the steal. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Hudson. Lets it go from deep. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's
a slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Now Paul. 14 points for him. Jones up top, defended by Butler. They grab their own miss.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad bad shots.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Scotty's checked in for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Payton. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
A moment now to see the numbers for Chris Paul. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 17 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. Tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Pass to Love, and stolen by Russell. Right side, Jordan. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
Never one to shy away from playing physical. Jordan will give you his all when he's out there.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Kings trail by 15. They need this one. Jones, no luck.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And the pass to Payton. Basket counts.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Passes it to Jones. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. On defense, Milwaukee. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Goes back up. And the basket by Walton. Walton's got his second basket of the night.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by the Bucks.
Lobs it up for Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Snatched up. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Paul passes to Jones. Over Butler. Again, the miss by Jones.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Scott. Butler's got 12.
And what a scorer Butler is. An effective shooter who capitalizes in a variety of ways.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
On the wing, Jones. Money from the wing. 9 points in the game so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Butler on the wing. Over Jones. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Stepping inside the three-point line, Butler showing he can score from the mid-range.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Sacramento. To Jones, shoots the three. Again, the miss by Jones.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Paul, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb.
Another one for Paul. I mean, he may have a pass-first mindset, but he's capable of filling it up fast.
Payton gets the bucket. Payton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Hudson. He has 5. That shot is off. Here's Scott. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Milwaukee leading by 21. Payton passes to Scott. Butler in the corner. That one falls.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Paul. And it's good off the back rim and in. Paul's got 19 points. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Here's Jordan. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Paul outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, it's clear that Butler doesn't fear anyone. I mean, he's relentless in how he attacks.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Sacramento's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
We have that game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Jason Richardson, he's checked in for Butler. Jones dishes to Richardson. Jones drives in, and the call will be against Jason Richardson. That's his first foul. This King squad is struggling. Now here's Anderson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Beal from long range sinks the triple.
He's embracing his role as a leader. Bill knows his team depends on him to score like this.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
It just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
On its way from Hayward for 2. He can't get that one, and Milwaukee will come the other way.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the Sacramento Kings get called for the foul. For Milwaukee, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Anderson finds Hayward. The rebound by Dantley. Buck's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And the shot goes in. Richardson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you see the raw talent Aiden has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
First one falls for him. Ayton hits them both. Here's Jones. Pass to Manning. Here's Dantley. Richardson gets a wide open look. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Ayton kicks to Beal. over Richardson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Beal's got 16.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Jones, and the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. The offensive rebound.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip.
And for the Kings, they're shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Anderson passes to Haslam. Hayward with the ball. Outside, Beal. Shot clock at 5. Great touch on the 16-footer. Beal's got 7 points for the quarter.
With effortless mechanics, Beal always has to be accounted for, especially from mid-range.
Jones for 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, having no problems at all, up 29 points. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Chambers out there with Richardson. Then it's Jones. And it's Manning in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Bill's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now, you expect him to make those type of plays all game.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
Yeah.
that's for sure. And here's Haslam. Back to Hayward. From downtown, rebounded by the Bucks. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. At the top of the key, Ayton. He kicks it to Hayward. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's the combination of skill and strength. Hayward draws contact. I mean, keeps his eyes on the rim and finishes the play.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Manning with the bucket. Manning's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, Beal. A 3 from Anderson. And Haslam kicks to Ayton. Hayward outside. There's the triple. He can't hit that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Chambers the pass to Jones. Here's Kittle. Back to Jones. That shot no good. Great D that time from Beal. Anderson outside. There's the pass to Beal. Now here is Haslam. Offensive rebound. Outside for Beal. Haslam down low. And it's blocked. Jones with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Chambers, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Sacramento making some changes. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Haslett. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Anderson. Bledsoe looking around. Anderson trying to free himself up. No good from Bledsoe. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Richardson the pass to Manning. Kicks it out to Richardson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hield outside. To end the cold streak. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. The Bucks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Jones, the pass to Manning. Here's Chambers. Passes it to Jones. Here's Manning. He's covered by Ayton. Jones, that's for 2. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
But he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From deep, Richardson. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And stolen by Richardson. Jones against Ayton. Manning kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Richardson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
And the defense, you can't forget about Richardson from deep. His three-pointer is extremely dangerous.
Hield outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Manning. Manning's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. For 3, Richardson. Richardson missing again. The King shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Jones, the pass to Manning. To the inside. On the basket by Jones.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective. And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Oh, yeah. It's got to be nice to have that combination of height and skill. You know you can get your shot off pretty much against anyone. Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and Chambers is aggressive when it comes to getting to the line, using his height and length to get under the skin of the defense.
Chambers hits them both. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Outside, Beal. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, your Bill is used to coming up against tough defenses. He welcomes the challenge that they present.
Jones dishes to Bamba. It's Richardson on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Richardson's got 15 points here in the second half. Bledsoe against Jones. Bledsoe outside. Here's Anderson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Back to Jones. Healed against Odom. Richardson outside. Clock at 4. Kicks to Jones. Some room here for Richardson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Anderson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Lamar Odom picks one up.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
I love and admire Anderson's consistency. A terrific stretch 4, a real matchup problem for many teams.
Now Jones. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Hield, and the layup falls. Hield's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's evolving into a more well-rounded scorer. Hield really showing his toughness right there, finishing off these types of shots.
And the basket by Chambers. And so here's Sacramento. Now here's Bledsoe. Hield outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Hield's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Sacramento.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Odom. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
King shooting not great, 40% for the game. Bledsoe with it. Outside, Beal fires the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Richardson against Beal. Second shot opportunity. Nice shot there by Bamba.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Now the pass to Beal. They double team Beal. Back to Bledsoe. In the corner, it's Hield. Had the space there, but it's offline.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Here's Richardson. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Sacramento Kings. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
To the middle, here's Odom, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 9 assists now tonight.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Inside, here's Bledsoe. It's stolen by Jones.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Bradley Beal.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's an elite company.
Here's Chambers, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more. At the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. So it's Sacramento now. Passes it to Hield. Shot clock at 6.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Odom's shot, good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Odom against Anderson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, I love when Anderson uses his size down low. Now, you can always spread them out, but keep releasing it high so the D had no chance to block the shot.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Let's come into an Eastern Conference contest in this game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And, of course, Jimmy Butler. And you wonder how they'll do without him. We'll soon find out.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard. I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team, and really the last guy I expected to see them move.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Lewis is out there with Ewing. Then it's Stockton. And it's Ginobili in at the 2 guard. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improving.
Here's Ewing following the bucket by Baltimore. Kidd with it, picked up by Stockton. Kidd against Stockton. From 18 feet away, offensive rebound. Second chance shot, stolen by Lewis. Ginobili right side, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Nets shooting their first free throws here for the night, and that one falls for Ginobili. And both free throws good for Ginobili.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. He said, hey, look, this is all about rebounding tonight. He said coming out ahead on the glass is something we have to do. If we let them beat us on the glass, it's going to be an uphill fight tonight. Kevin, they've got their work cut out for them. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. Thank you. So what does that mean if your man is doing a better job cleaning the paint? Now Stockton. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Tries again. Great D that time from Leonard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to McGinnis. Outside for Kidd. Outside Leonard. 5 on the clock. Back to Kidd for 3. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Brooklyn trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Shot from 16. Ewing can't hit.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Here's Leonard. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it. We know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
The shot's good for McGinnis.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Ginobili. Baltimore with the rebound. Here's Guerin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Stockton. Trailing by 4. Trying to get open is Lewis. No good off the back of the rim.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Kidd passes to Leonard. Leonard, no luck. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Rice. The dish to Ewing. Up and in on the layup.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Stockton against Kidd. Pass to Leonard. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Nets. Lewis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Knocks it loose. Kidd against Stockton. Kidd passes to Leonard. Here's McGinnis. A second chance effort. Sharon Lewis pulls it in. Lewis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to the right wing. Stockton right side.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And he dunks it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Stockton dishes to Ewing. Now here's Ginobili. Tight defense on him. Here's Guerin. Lays it up off the glass. Guerin's got his second basket.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Ginobili outside from past the arc. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Yeah, you got to love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Here's Kidd. And it's blocked by Lewis. And it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now, here is Reed. 6 to shoot. A 3 from Leonard.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Stockton outside. And the pass to Ewing. Ginobili right side. Fades back. Misses off the left iron. Ginobili's gone 1 of 3 on the night. McGinnis the pass to Guerin. Baltimore moving that ball around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And it's Stoudemire missing. Baltimore leading by 3. From about 19 feet, here's McGinnis, and McGinnis throws it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Sabonis, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you love the aggressiveness of Domantas Sabonis attacking and using his size to his advantage.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Passes to Silas. Now Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Stoudemire outside. Sabonis with the ball. No good. That would have tied it. Here's Gugliotta. Defended by Sabonis. Here's Gugliotta. Pass to Silas. From the arc. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Smith. Brooklyn trailing to the paint. Here's Sabonis. Out to Smith. Shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
And it's Silas missing. Well, for Baltimore, their last game, a loss to Chicago.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Wallace misses. Here's Aguirre. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Smith against Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Silas. And yes, it's good. And the Barons lead by 2. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Here's Gugliotta. Wallace covering. Over to the wing. Gugliotta passes to Gobert. Lets it fly. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Stoudemire against Harper. The shot's good from Stoudemire.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside Harper. Here's Silas. Down low. Sabonis with the steal. Wallace outside. He dishes it to Smith. Wallace looking for an opening. Inside, here's Stoudemire. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifle tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
Again, the miss by Baltimore. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Harper against Stoudemire. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. All alone. And good that time. Stoudemire's got his second bucket of the night.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets out in front. They lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Smith. Sabonis is out there with Wallace. And it's Stoudemire in at the point guard position. Baltimore trails by 4. And here is Harper. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Rubio, and he converts the layup.
I tell you, so good at maintaining composure on the pick and roll. Rubio decides to take that one himself.
Rubio against Stoudemire. The pass to Sabonis. Clock at 6. The kick out to Sabonis. Corner shot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, the rock-solid mechanics of Domantas Sabonis in the catch and shoot.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Barons. 4-point game. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Stoudemire. He has 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Both free throws good from Stoudemire.
Man, how about that skill set that Stoudemire possesses? A lethal mix of speed and shooting. Love watching the Mighty Mouse play.
Now here's Leonard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Guerin, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Passes it to Valanciunas. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Rubio against Stoudemire. Stockton outside. Shoots it. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Rubio against Stoudemire. Here's Valanciunas. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Valanciunas has got 6.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Stoudemire. He kicks it to Lewis. 6 on the shot clock. Stoudemire outside. This one for 3. He can't get it to go. And the Barons the other way now. Rubio right side. Feeds to Valanciunas. Stolen by Ewing. Pass to Rice. AT that time from Leonard. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. The pass to Valanciunas. Over Rice. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Baltimore shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Barons making a change here. Kids checked in. And a change for the Nets. Ginobili's checked in. one drops. He ties it up. Now here's Stockton. Pass to Ginobili. Let's go. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ginobili's got 7 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here is Reed. Another shot. No good from Valanciunas.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
Stockton against Kidd. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Willis Reed. Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And Stockton drops them both.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Reed. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Reed's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Stockton kicks to Ewing. McGinnis against Lewis. Stockton outside. From deep. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
All-stars make this kind of shot. Contested jumper, no problem.
Stockton against Kidd. Now Stockton.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Guerin. He's covered by Stockton. And Ewing with the block. To the middle. Here's Ginobili. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
So timeout called here, the first for the Barons.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Brooklyn on defense. Outside Kidd. Pass to Leonard. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Stockton. He has 7. To the inside. He feeds it to Ewing. Baltimore with the rebound. Guinness has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Rice. Stockton outside. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Gobert, he's checked in for Baltimore. Ewing, the pass to Rice. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Barons. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Detroit Pistons.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
He hits the second from the line. Baltimore trails by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kidd passes to Leonard. Good in the assist to Kidd. Leonard's got 5.
Well, Kawhi Leonard put in the time to become a big-time threat from range. That is beautiful.
And there's the pass to Ginobili. The 3 ball. Baltimore with the rebound. Leonard looking over the floor. Stolen by Ewing. Here's Rice. Gobert with the block. Ginobili against Leonard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An extraordinary improvement over the course of his career by Kawhi Leonard. He has now turned himself into one of the game's best, if not the best, two-way player.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's got 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
Aguirre's checked in for Leonard. So it's the Barons now. Kidd with it. Passes it to Aguirre. Back to Kidd. Jacks up a 3. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 10 points for him.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Jackson. And that's going to be a treble. Baltimore leading by 3. Kidd passes to Silas. Kidd against Ginobili. Gets a hand on it, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Brooklyn with the ball. Williams looking over the floor. Ginobili kicks to Sabonis. Dishes it to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Fall. The kick out to Williams. Jackson against Aguirre. Ginobili left side. Baltimore with the rebound. Guinness has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
Outside Williams. Here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Baltimore leading by 7. Here's Aguirre. Here's Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here is Williams. Back to Jackson. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. It's good. And the Baltimore lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Sabonis.
Well, what you love is Sabonis has both the athleticism and the strength to play through contact. Nice.
And it's good for 2. Gobert's got 5 now.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jackson dishes to Smith. The 3. Jackson misses. Baltimore leading by 8. Outside Harper. Pass to Aguirre. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Brooklyn. Here's Smith. The pass to Sabonis. Jackson kicks to Williams. From deep three-point range, and no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Baltimore holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny looking at the Barons. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebound. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You've never heard me say scrap heap before. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And that should...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Nets trail by 8. We've got Reed. Kawhi Leonard is out there with McGinnis. Then it's Jason Kidd, and it's Guerin in at the 2 spot. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And for Brooklyn, Ewing is out there at Lewis. Then it's Stockton, and it's Rice in at the 3 slot. Here's McGinnis. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Guinness has got the lead up to 8 now for the Barons. Guinness has gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. And for the Barons, we've got Kawhi Leonard. McGinnis out there with Reed. Then it's Jason Kidd, and it's Guerin in at the shooting guard position. Stockton passes to Rice. 6 to shoot. Baltimore leading by 8. And looking at the Nets, we've got John Stockton. Ewing is out there at Lewis, and it's Rice in at the 3, the small forward. 3-on-3. There's the dish to Ewing. Ginobili outside. Now here's Lewis, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
It's Ewing high post. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Baltimore leading by 10. Outside Kidd. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. In transition, here come the Nets. Ginobili with the three. And the Nets miss again. So it's the Barons now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 12 in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside for Stockton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Ewing. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Kidd passes to Leonard. Here's Guerin. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Kidd. From deep. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Passes to Guerin. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The shot's good from McGinnis.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Back to Ginobili. That shot off. Good defense by Kidd. Baltimore leading by 11. Outside Leonard. Takes it from 10. That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for Baltimore.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Rice passes to Ginobili. Pass to Stockton. 3-pointer, and he's good on the 3-ball. Stockton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Outside Kidd. Pass to McGinnis. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Ginobili outside. Trying to get open is Lewis. Ginobili can't hit. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Barons. Here's McGinnis. Reed the pass to McGinnis. Here's Guerin. He's got 7. Over Rice. But they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Barons making a change here. Russo's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Stoudemire's checked in. Nets trail by 12. It's Ewing high post. Read on him. Stoudemire left side. Now Lewis. And there's the pass to Rice. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Kidd with it.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Lewis attacking. Count the basket.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
The Nets making a switch here. Wallace is checked in.
And Lewis, one of those guys that can fit into a lot of different roles. But depending on what his team needs, he's got a diverse skill set. He's got size, and this guy loves shooting the three.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Lewis. That's tipped. Blocked again. Here's Kidd. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Timeout called, the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Harper, he's checked in for Jason Kidd. Then for the Nets, Sabonis, he's checked in for Ewing. Sabonis comes in for Rashard Lewis. And Smith subbed in for Stockton. LaRusso against Stoudemire. From deep three-point range, Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Harper. Baltimore moving that ball around. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
For Baltimore, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Nets trail by 17. Smith feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Stoudemire. To the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Brooklyn on defense. And the basket is good. Silas has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
It's blocked. The feed to Harper. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Stoudemire. Smith kicks to Stoudemire. Pass to Sabonis. Gobert with the block. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Maguire is checked in for Baltimore. Clock is at 3. Here's Stoudemire. Offline with his 3. Baltimore leading by 17. Harper up top. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
For Baltimore, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. Falls checked in for Sabonis. Nets trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called the Nets.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And here's Sabonis. He's got 11. Stolen away. And it's Baltimore on the break. Oh! And that... one is stuffed right through.
And though we often talk about Harper's scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
Stoudemire dishes to Wallace. In the corner, Smith with it. Pass to Sabonis. Clock at 6. Stoudemire in the post. He's guarded by Harper. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Silas. Wallace covering. Silas passes to Harper. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Wallace.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Baltimore, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. Can they get it? Gugliotta grabs the board. Baltimore on offense. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. The pass to Silas. Hits it from three-point range. Silas has got 9.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
The Nets making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Smith. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Smith's got his second bucket.
And seeing Smith there pulling up from deep, his three-point shot is as good as it gets.
Pass to Silas. To the left side wing. Aguirre against Williams. From the baseline. Hits the front of the rim and out. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Smith. Over Silas. Baltimore with the rebound. Dwyer's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out to the right wing. For the 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Now here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And so it's Baltimore holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Aguirre, and it's Rubio in at the point. Valanciunas passes to Aguirre. To the middle, here's Gugliotta. Nice defense from Wallace. And the Nets with possession. Jackson in the corner. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
The pass to Aguirre. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Aguirre's got his first points of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Williams against Rubio. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The 15-footer, Jackson misses. So it's the Barons now. Got a piece of it. Wallace down low. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Puts one up from 19. Aguirre, good. Aguirre's got 4 this quarter. Here's Williams. A shot off that time, and Baltimore going the other way now. Here's Silas, guarded by Jackson. Silas passes to Rubio. Goes up on the wing. They get it back. Valanciunas. It's good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And the Barons making a change here. Russo's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. In the corner, Wallace with it. Passes it to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the elbow. And no good that time. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Aguirre, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. He dishes it to Wallace. Fall passes to Wallace. They can't stop the run with that one. So it's the Barons now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And the basket by Ginobili. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Silas. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Williams against Rubio. Pass to Jackson. Unloads. Baltimore with the rebound.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Takes the three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Wallace. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Baltimore on offense. Rubio taking his time here. Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Nets. Ginobili leading the charge.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now the pass to Aguirre. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Sabonis, he's checked in for Gerald Wallace. And Brooklyn has possession. Now Williams. Passes it to Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I love the passion that Jackson plays with. Never bashful when it comes to pulling the trigger, and an outstanding two-way player.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Rubio outside. Puts up a 3. The Barons keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Valanciunas finds Rubio. Shot clock at 6. That one's off. Still out of sync. And Brooklyn has possession. Stoudemire left side. Pass to Jackson. The fadeaway. Here's Fall. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Baltimore calls time here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Here's Ewing, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Reed kicks to Leonard. Over Rice. Leonard, no luck. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ginobili, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Baltimore leading by 22. Left side Kidd. Here's Guerin. Pass to Leonard. Fires, high post, count it. Leonard's got 22 points.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Stockton passes to Ewing. Ginobili with the ball. Stockton outside. Lets it go with a three. Baltimore with the rebound. Guinness has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Boy, and on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The shot's good from Stockton.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside Leonard. A three. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, tremendous intimidation and shot blocking by Kawhi Leonard. How nice is that?
And the pass to McGinnis. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Here's Ginobili. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Passes to Guerin. Back to Kidd. Banked in off the glass. Kidd's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
To the left wing. Here's Ewing. Offline with the baseline jumper. Baltimore leading by 21. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Stockton against Kidd. Stockton outside. Top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's Kidd. And Ewing sends it back. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. It's hauled in by McGinnis. McGinnis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. It's tipped. Stolen by Ewing. Lewis against McGinnis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first one falls. And Baltimore going with a whole new group out there. And both free throws good for Lewis. Baltimore leading by 17.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Barons.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Free throw drops for LaRusso.
And guys, there's a reason they call him Rough House Rudy. Every time we see LaRusso, there's a toughness that he'll bring to the game.
For three, Smith gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Smith against Harper. Pass to Rubio. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to LaRusso. Just 5 on the clock. Harper against Smith. Rebound by Smith. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Oh, that's blocked. It's stolen by Smith. There's the pass to Fall.
That's his second personal foul. At the line of the net, Tucker. At the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty, missing both. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
And here's Rubio. And so it's Baltimore with the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. We are in Toronto, live from the home of the Raptors. And, of course, Jimmy Butler. This will be their second game without him.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure.
Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one.
And just a spectacular play from Iggy there. Seeing a path to the basket and just taking off towards the rim.
With some arc, got a hand on it. Here's Thompson. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Outside Kidd. Over Robertson. The Barons keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Now, here's Thompson. The pass to Robertson. Here's Mikan, uncovered. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Kidd passes to McGinnis. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Raptors moving it up. Pass to Robertson. Out to Thompson. Releases. That one off the back iron and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Reed the pass to Kidd. Here's Guerin. Knocked loose. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. It's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Toronto shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And we know, of course, Clay coming from a basketball family. In fact, his father back in 1978 was drafted #1 overall.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Baltimore. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
David, thank you as always. Greg, we'll see if they can come out and disrupt the other team's offensive flow.
Well, and to do that, it takes a concerted effort by all 5 guys. You can't afford breakdowns defensively.
Setting an aggressive physical tone early at the defensive end sounds like the right way to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Leonard. Latrey. It's rebounded by Robertson. Raptors leading by 7. Passes it to Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 3 assists now in this one. Baltimore with the ball. And there's the pass to Guerin. Now here's Leonard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Mikan. 6 to shoot. Here's Iguodala. Mikan. It's good on the putback.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And Baltimore calls time here.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Iguodala against Leonard. Mikan's shot is good. Mikan's got 6.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Leonard. And just miss after miss right now.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Pass to Mikan. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Here's Guerin, covered by Brand, and the rejection by Brand. McGinnis against Robertson. This is it to Brand. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Poke loose. Leonard against Iguodala. Out to Brand. Thompson outside. Now the pass to Iguodala. From deep. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Iguodala. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for Toronto. Baltimore trails by 17. Outside Kidd, pass to Leonard. To stop the drought, Toronto grabs the miss.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Thompson inside. Back to Robertson. Count it. Good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Robertson against Kidd. Outside Leonard. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Robertson.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Iguodala against Leonard. Now here's Iguodala. D right on him. Robertson outside. Over Kidd. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Elliott's checked in for Toronto. And some changes here for the Barons. Pass to Aguirre. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Iguodala outside. Back to Robertson. Now Harper. There's the lob to the hoop. Here's Robertson, and the layup's good off the glass. Robertson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Baltimore trails by 19. Here's Silas. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Harper against Brand. Harper's shot's good.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Harper against Robertson. Iguodala outside. Pass to Brand. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Baltimore again with the bucket. Raptors leading by 17. Robertson passes to Elliott. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Robertson against Harper. The shot by Robertson, no good. And here is Harper. Passes it to Gobert. Back to Harper. Clock at 6. Robertson with it. 6 points for him. Got a piece of it. Here's Gugliotta. And the pass to Aguirre. Now Harper. Here is Aguirre. Charity stripe shot. Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Throws it up high. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Raptors lead by 19.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Silas, and the rejection by Brand. And he gets it back. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Harper, no good. Raptors leading by 19 points. Now here's Iguodala. Brand. And it's Brand with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Over Iguodala. Again, the miss by Baltimore. And so it's the Toronto Raptors sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten it. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Johnson is out there with Elliott. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Smith, and it's Chenier in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Aguirre, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Chenier's shot is off.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. The putback. That shot off the mark. And Baltimore going the other way now. Gugliotta passes to Harper. Pass to Gugliotta. Baseline J on the way. Roy Hibbert with the rebound. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Toronto. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Pass to Gobert. Here is Aguirre. Rebounded by Elliott. Toronto leading by 21. And here is Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Silas. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Smith against Harper. Unable to get that one. And Baltimore going the other way now. Here's Aguirre. Rebounded by Elliott.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Smith surveying the D. The pass to Chenier. And the Raptors miss again. Baltimore trails by 19. Johnson over to help and stolen by Hibbert. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Chenier. Here's Elliott. Hits the three-point bomb. Elliott's got 5.
And this is why Elliott is a valuable player for them. A lengthy small forward with a lethal perimeter shot.
And Baltimore calls time here. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
The Raptors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Toronto leading by 20. Here's Chenier. No points in the game yet for him. Hibbert the pass to Smith. Kidd with the steal. Leonard on the wing from outside the arc. Good in the assist to Kidd.
Kawhi with the 3, showing he's able to stretch the floor more and more.
Thompson outside. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Leonard. Down low, here's Reed. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Smith the pass to Johnson. Here's Chenier. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Baltimore trails by 15. For 3, Kidd. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Smith the pass to Thompson. Shoots. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Solid use of the screen and roll from Thompson. A dangerous player who destroys opposing defenses off these sets.
Outside Leonard. Toronto grabs the miss. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Chenier. Hibbert with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Chenier. It's tipped. Here's Garrett. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. It's a 14-point game. Kicks it to Smith. Thompson left side. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Jason Kidd.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. Larry Johnson picks one up. A new group in now for the Raptors. Baltimore shooting their first free throw of the night.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Here's Kidd. Over to the left wing. McGinnis, good in the assist to Kidd. McGinnis has got 4 this quarter.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Robertson against Kidd. The offensive rebound. And it's Gordon missing. Here are the Barons. They're on a 19-7 run. Really left alone that time. Leonard's got 9.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Robertson against Kidd. Step back on that one and let it fly. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Kidd passes to McGinnis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Baltimore, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Robertson against Kidd. Robertson passes to Thompson. Shoots over Leonard. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Passes it to Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Okay, looking like his dad Michael on that play. Klay Thompson taking it to the defense.
Kidd dishes to Reed. Robertson against Kidd.